Thank you, Your Honor. My name's Uhuru Kenyatta.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has a date with the ICC Trial Chamber 5, presided by Judge Kuniko Ozaki, on the 12th of next month to face 5 counts of crimes against humanity related to the 2007-2008 post-election skirmishes. The prosecution has preferred charges of murder, rape, forcible transfer of population, persecution and other inhumane acts. But will President Kenyatta honor the ICC summons to appear?
As you know, he has cooperated fully with the court up until now. The circumstances different, absolutely, totally, completely different. Before, he wasn't the head of state of the Republic. Today, he is the head of state of the Republic. It's going to be the first time that a serving head is brought before any court of any kind, not just here, but anywhere in the world.
Some members of parliament allied to President Kenyatta's ruling Jubilee coalition have urged him not to attend the ICC trial sessions next month, arguing that doing so would be subjecting Kenya's sovereignty to a foreign court. The president's principal advisor on matters of foreign affairs remained non-committal on his court attendance.
And I could challenge you to tell me in what place on earth a serving president has been brought before any court of justice. In most cases, in fact, in the more countries that are considered more advanced than ours, it's clear that presidents are not held before courts, and that in many cases the courts have to wait for their day after the president leaves office. That has been true for many presidents in the north.
President Kenyatta has a pending application before the ICC trial chamber to be allowed to skip the court sessions and instead be represented by his legal team led by Stephen K. In the alternative, Kenyatta has asked the court to allow him attend the opening session next month, the closing session, and the day when the court's verdict will be delivered. The other sessions he has applied to be allowed to attend through a video link from Nairobi to allow him execute his duties as Kenya's head of state and government.
And we have been willing from day one to cooperate, and we are still willing, but do not make it difficult for us to run the affairs of an independent sovereign nation called Kenya. And I speak in my capacity as president of this republic. Yes.
The trial chamber led by Judge Kuniko Ozaki is expected to rule on Kenyatta's application any time from now. The Rome Statute that establishes the International Criminal Court requires that persons facing crimes against humanity charges must attend court sessions at all times, since there is no provision for trials in absentia.
Trials and the presentation of my evidence will proceed irrespective of the status of the accused persons.
We have to do 2 things. We have to do what we are doing at the court right now, but there is also a duty to this country, a duty to the country that elected the president, that he should govern. So there is a need to balance those 2 very important priorities and to balance them properly so that none of them is affected, at least unfairly.
President Kenyatta, who held talks Wednesday with U.S. Ambassador to Kenya Robert Godek, who paid him a courtesy call at State House Nairobi, is expected to attend the extraordinary session of the African heads of state and government in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia on Saturday and return to Nairobi the same day, since his deputy William Ruto is still at The Hague where he is facing charges at the ICC. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9.